Okay. Hi everyone.
Hello.
Okay, welcome to our 3BFS.
Yes.
Okay, we really hope you enjoy our 3B Fitness series for really the past 8 weeks. You know, where we talked about fitness knowledge, we talked about products, and always doing this 30 minutes Tabata with you guys on the weekends.
Yeah, so as you can see, for today's setup, so for today's setup, right, we are not gonna do episode 9, okay? So we are not gonna do Tabata today. Okay?
Really, what is
Take a rest.
What is gonna happen next, right? Is that this will be really the first of the 3 episodes that we want to share about the need for weight management. Okay, and because coming up in September, the 4 of us are going to be heading a 60-day challenge towards achieving better health and fitness for you and your friends and your families. And we want you to join us. Okay.
So if you are watching this on Facebook or YouTube Live, please hit the like and the share button at the comment sections. And also today because we are talking about weight management, right? Yeah. So if you think that some of your friends are interested in losing some weight or even be a healthier, better version of themselves,
Correct.
do share these videos to them, right?
So actually, the first thing I think we want to talk about today is that establishing the need that we really need to manage our weight.
Yes.
And if you think about weight management, or if you say you type it into a search bar or you search about it, you can actually find a lot of benefits of managing your weight. And they also talk a lot about what's not so good about
Weight management.
being more on the
Diet.
side of like obese or
Yeah.
it's not very healthy to be on either spectrum and not being healthy in terms of your weight.
Yep.
But there's one thing very important is that when you stand on the scale and look at your weight in kg, there's something we know which is that's not going to be very telling of what your
actual
health or
body
status. Because it's not going to tell you much about what's happening around in your body just by looking at a figure like 70 kg. That's not going to tell you much. Besides,
There's more to it.
there's a lot more to it.
Which means that when you don't feel like there's sickness, it doesn't mean that you are unhealthy at all. You see,
Correct.
Yeah.
So there's actually 2 very important things that we want to look at, which is number 1 is the body fats percentage, and number 2 is your visceral fats. Okay. I think there's this term called skinny fat. That we always hear. Have you had friends talk to you about skinny fats? Or?
Actually, I can see the guy that arms and legs are quite skinny, but have fat belly, like a spider shape. Spider shape. Legs and arms are quite skinny, but belly is quite round shape. Spider shape. Right. It's you can call a lot of the skinny fats instead.
Okay.
Like a visceral.
Correct.
Visceral fat.
I think it's very prevalent, especially among those people who are holding office jobs.
Yep.
It's on the outside you look skinny. When you stand on a weighing scale, you're not exactly very heavy, but yet you have very low, or rather not very low, but you have low muscle mass and a high body fat percentage. Okay, and these characteristics is usually due to inactive lifestyle. You're not very active in your lifestyle, not much exercises, and also might have habits of eating irregularly. You might like to snack, but you don't eat a lot as well. Which is why when you stand on the scale, you look pretty okay. You look safe, but actually you're not. Okay, so the fats will actually build around your abdominal area. Okay, you'll look lean, but in fact most areas are undefined and sometimes it feels a little bit flabby. Okay, this is what we really term skinny fat. Okay.
I do have that though.
Okay, so if this is true for you, I think you need even more attention. Why? Because this kind of characteristics for a prolonged period of time is quite dangerous in terms of you will be starting to build what we call visceral fats.
It might not be a problem at now because you don't really feel it or see it. But actually, at the back of the thing, and it's really quite harmful to you also.
Correct.
Do you know that visceral fats is not easy to burn out, unlike body fats? When you exercise, it will drop, but visceral fats is unlikely that it's easily to be dropped. So it takes a lot of time to burn it off.
Correct.
Yeah.
So what exactly visceral fats are? They are actually the fat cells that's going to be surrounding your organs. Okay. That it will fill up all the spaces in between, your livers, your kidneys, and everything.
Oh my god.
Okay. So they are actually especially active and produce sort of inflammatory markers that promotes long-lasting inflammation. Okay, in simpler words, strongly linked to many health problems. Okay, like stroke, like high cholesterol, heart disease, etc. So although it may sound scary, but you wouldn't know until you know you are actually in this kind of situation, like you are skinny fat.
Yes.
Right? Like you wouldn't know until you stand on a scale that actually tells you you have a high body fat percentage and you have a low muscle mass, things like that. So how to find out? Okay, you actually need to stand on a scale that passes electricity through your body. Okay, only then can that machine or the scanner or anything it is tells you, what your body composition is. And today we are actually going to do like a live evaluation of a body composition for you to see and for you to know how it actually works. Okay, so we have with us, maybe JV, you want to help us take it up? Okay,
so we have this.
We have with us this Xiaomi scale. Okay, this Xiaomi scale is very, very portable. I think it's a makeshift for us to really try and find out, although it's not to the most accurate it can be, but it's a very good gauge of what a body composition is.
It's very light, and it's probably like 1.5 kg.
So amazing, very thin and light. Showing a lot of research.
Okay, so now we are going to show you a demo of it. So maybe Javier, let's get you to be on a scale. Okay, let's get Javier to be on a scale.
Yeah, so you will have this app. Okay, this is the Xiaomi app. Okay, to pair with this weighing machine. So let me step on it.
Okay, Javier, let's do the same. And then we'll have Jiajun actually write down his results. Results for you. Okay, Javier, pass me the phone. Yeah, you just stand on it. Okay, Jiajun.
Okay, so for this, right, let me just talk to you a little bit more on this. Okay, let's see what is Javier's result. Oh wow, okay. Javier weighs at 62.2 kg.
Whoa.
Oh sorry, 62.6 kg. Okay, then our muscle mass will be at 49.6. Okay, maybe later on I'll explain to you the individual items that you take note of and what are some of the key points that you can actually take note. Like maybe let's say the body fats, or even until the visceral fats, like what we have mentioned. Okay, muscle mass at 69.6 kg. Okay, not bad, huh? Right, just let me scroll through a little bit more. BMI will be 21.6. Body fat percent at 16.5. Alright, okay, let's get back to our seat first and we'll just explain to you a little bit more on this. And I'll just continue to take down the rest of the readings. 57.2 for the water percentage. Protein level at 21.9%. BMR at the 1.38 K per cal. Wow, actually his visceral fat quite low.
How much is it?
It's 7%.
Oh, do you know that I used to be at 9?
Oh, really?
Wow.
About 2 years ago.
2 years.
So it's not easy to lose this visceral fats. Yeah.
Oh,
so even 2 years, I only dropped by 2. So you can see that visceral fats is not easily to drop.
Okay, so actually, overall, right, JV have a pretty good score for body score for 91 upon 100, which is already quite ideal. Okay.
Actually, this score is basically what Xiaomi kind of using this
configuration
using these 9 characteristics or rather criteria, they kind of determine like, how healthy you are overall as a person.
Yes, of course.
And every single marker actually have their own range of what is healthy, what is unhealthy.
Within your height and your age.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. So actually you have a body score of 91, which is pretty high. So the first thing that we actually want to look into is weight. Like what you mentioned just now, right? If you just go on the normal weighing machine, you only can see your weight.
Right.
So if you are a pretty skinny person, like some of them are okay. So you stand on the weighing machine, it doesn't mean that you are healthy if you are light. Okay. Looking at here, JV1 is a 62.2, which is I think is quite reasonable for his height.
Yeah, but as we mentioned, I think it's not that telling of anything. So
yes,
actually there are 3 very, very key criteria that we want to talk about today, which is number 1, the body fat, number 2, the visceral fat, and of course muscle, and also we want to talk about a little bit on metabolism. Okay.
Yes, of
So
course.
the body fats actually JBL has 16.5%. Okay. Usually for males,
It's
that
15 to 20%.
yeah, 10 to 15 to 20 to 20%. This will actually, for people who are of this range, you'll kind of find that they are just like normal, lean looking,
Yes.
like a bit okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and you see sometimes like people have a little bit of like a beer belly kind. Yeah, normally their body fats will be ranging around 25 and above for males.
So actually we can tell from this 16.5%, JBL, sometimes you do exercise every week, maybe about 2 times, 3 times,
Yes.
but not so vigorously, or you don't follow quite a strict routine. Because 16.5 is still like quite an average score. It's not like it is very, very low. Because some guys actually go below 10.
For
athletics. Yeah. But yet, you don't really eat so excessively.
I know into my diet very rigorously.
Maybe you want to talk about your diet a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, so most of the time I will take 3 meals a day, definitely, because that is we don't starve ourselves, we don't practice fasting over here. So we have the 3 meals regularly, and then my breakfast is the healthy breakfast that we have been going through in 3DFS in the week 1 and the week 2. So that one is my every morning breakfast that I will be taking. Yeah, and then the lunch I will be also I will watch out my diet in terms of carbo, all this, because I work in an office, I work as a sales, so I don't really
move much.
Movement I don't really.
That's actually quite a key thing, because I don't know. Do you move around out of office?
No, I will sit 8 hours in front of the laptop.
Okay, then actually he is quite disciplined, because we see that he has a visceral fat score of 7, which means that if he's actually sitting in front of the computer and everything, means he's probably not snacking much. He's probably not anyhow eating stuff, no suppers, things like that. So that his visceral fat actually, like he mentioned earlier, went from 9 to 7 in 2 years. Right? So it's actually going down, which means that he's adopting a healthier lifestyle. Okay. Metabolism of 1.3 actually for your weight is about average. Yeah, it's about average, meaning that there's still a lot of room for him to build his muscle mass.
Yes, of course.
A lot of room to build muscle mass, because as we understand, metabolism is affected a lot by your muscle in your body. So, for people like Jiajun's size, or rather his muscle size, what's your metabolism?
For me, my metabolism is about 1.7 to 1.8.
1.7 to 1.8. Yeah, that's actually a lot higher. It's nearly akin to maybe 1 plate of chicken rice.
One more plate. I can eat 1 more plate of chicken rice.
You can eat my share.
So actually having a higher metabolism means that actually your body requires more energy to burn on, even if you're not doing anything. Which also signifies that you have more muscles, which is also the way we actually gain to have higher metabolism rate. Okay. And then his muscles 49.6 kg, which we mentioned earlier. Yeah, there's still a lot of room to improve on these scores, to make sure that he's trending towards a more healthy lifestyle. And I think this is maybe just a very, very simple sort of like example to tell you that based on your scores, right, we can really roughly tell what is going on in your life right now. How are you actually living? We kind of have a rough gauge of like your dieting habits, your lifestyle habits, and this is something that we want to slowly help to. Whether is it inculcating a better, healthier lifestyle habit, or looking at some areas and letting you know that maybe some things you have to cut down to make sure that you're not on the high side of either your fats or your visceral fats.
So that I think it's really important, because many of y'all might give up even before. Sometimes you see it's a problem, but you don't really think it's a problem, then you won't go and do about it, right?
Okay, so if you are really keen to find out what's your body composition and what it means for you, right? You can actually leave your names in the comments, or contact us directly on our mobiles. Really book an appointment with us, and we can help you with this evaluation of your body composition. It's absolutely free. We do this for everybody. You can come and find us. Later we'll talk a little bit more about where we're gonna be and how you can find us. Okay.
We'll explain to you the details, and we have a machine that let you measure all the things that we have to do, like the demo. Okay. And so if you actually just join us right now at 5:15, okay, we're actually talking about the need for really weight management today.
and it's a continuation really from our 8 weeks of our 3B Fitness series, and
Yes.
letting you guys know what's our plan going forward, coming September and on.
We have a challenge, right?
Yes, we have a challenge. Okay, so maybe you want to start off and let them know,
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so the upcoming September, right, we have a 60-day challenge, and it's tested and proven by so many of the people out there, including us,
Yes.
We have actually taken part in the
Yes.
Trim and Fit challenge way before, maybe last year also. And it's really because the experience of it, like majority of them already become a healthier version of themselves, and they actually lose some weight in it.
Yes.
From the program itself, from the
Correct.
challenge itself.
Correct.
So there are some key factors that
Key features
that we want to touch on how this challenge can help you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or rather, how are we gonna run this challenge together with you, such that at the end of this
You
60 days, you'll achieve your goals,
Yes,
and
of course.
definitely we'll have steps beyond that, okay, to help you to be in touch with us and all, to make sure that we go through this healthy lifestyle, because it's a lifelong
Journey.
Yes.
lifelong journey.
So the first one, maybe I'd like to cover a little bit because it's the one that we're going to look at the lifestyle and habit. Okay, like what you mentioned just now, right? Trying to adapt a healthier lifestyle and a habit, right, is by routines. So we have to really eat 3 meals regularly every day. But to think about it, right, the 3 meals, right, for what is most importantly, which is our breakfast. That's why we will introduce you, the healthy meal replacement in the morning and everything.
Yeah.
So that is one of the key features about it.
Okay, so I think to add on, we absolutely don't think that it actually is a sustainable method to lose weight by starving or by fasting, right? So actually, it's very important that we still maintain 3 regular full meals a day.
Yes.
Of course, no supper, right?
No, the right knowledge.
Maintaining 3 regular meals a day, especially starting your day off right with at proper timings, will make your body be tuned to having food at regular timings,
Yes.
such that it doesn't crave for food at unreasonable timings and all, to make you take in the extra calories.
Correct.
Okay, so the very first feature I think mentioned by all of them is that we are gonna be taking 3 full regular meals a day.
Yes.
Okay,
of course.
3 full regular meals.
Second
Okay.
one.
Where to start?
No stopping, definitely.
Okay, so the second features that we like to talk about, right, is actually, some people, they are, slightly more big in size, right? They find it pretty hard to, start exercising from the start. Okay, so for our program, right, we actually start to exercise only on the 4th week of the whole, which is after 4th week, right, the 5th week, then you start to exercise. And not only about that, right, when you start exercising on the 5th week, right, you'll progress slowly from low impact exercises to, like maybe more intensity, like cardio exercise, or, some of the strength training.
So actually, one very key message that we are trying to bring across here is that in weight management, it is much, much more important to look at your diet than your exercise, because you can be eating every minute of the day at any single point in time, when you're working, when you're traveling, anything you can be eating, but exercise, you're not going to be doing that 24/7.
Correct.
Okay?
Yeah.
So it's really about, like, you can choose to take a bubble tea and run for an hour, run to burn off the calories, or it's really a matter of choice. Right?
Maybe you can share your experience working at home.
Yes. Okay, in the morning, I wake up at 6 because of my wife have to go to office, so just pack everything like a lunch box and water bottle, tumbler for her, sleep again. I wake up at 9, then I have a breakfast, body keys, a meal replacement. Very easy to start my day, and then in the afternoon, just having some proteins like chicken breast and rice and veggies. And then at night, a little bit heavy, but still manageable with my wife. But whole day, I have to sit in my house and I have to work. So after dinner, then I can go to the gym, but normally 2 times a week.
2 times a week.
Yeah, 2 times
Do
a week.
you used to exercise like often?
I used to, but these days quite lazy.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm quite lazy, so twice a week.
So actually we recognize the fact that many people don't have this regular habit of exercising. Maybe once a week could be a stretch for some as well.
Yes.
And when we exercise, the intensity of the exercise are different as well. Going for a jog, going for a swim. These are all the things that we'll look at and actually customize for each individual on how to actually slowly phase in the habit of exercising.
Yeah.
And like what Jia mentioned earlier, we're not going to do this until the 5th week because it's actually more important to fix your dieting habits first.
Yeah.
And if you already, because of your dieting habits, lose that 2-3 kg, 1-2 kg, right?
It's much easier.
Yeah, you're gonna feel lighter. It's gonna feel much easier to assimilate into exercise like a routine or workout. Okay,
so that's sustainable,
yeah,
in this way.
It's gonna be very, very sustainable. So actually, that's our second feature, which is we're not gonna really jump into crazy intensity exercise workout. Just because you suddenly join this thing, it's not gonna be like, oh, you're gonna commit 5 days a week to exercising. It's not gonna be like that. Okay, it's not gonna be like that.
But it will be good that probably they have the habit of walking 10,000 steps per day. It will be good.
Yeah. Okay. Third feature that we have actually, this 60 days thing that we're gonna walk through with you and also walk together with you. There's one single thing that we're gonna eliminate, which most people, when they wanna go through weight management, they will fail because they are doing it alone, right? They are doing it alone. So most of the time, it's difficult because imagine if you're in office and you are the only one among all your friends who's trying to lose weight.
Oh,
the
tell
things
me
that,
about it.
the things that they eat during lunch, the things that they say, they talk about, whether it's like the activities that they go to, everything is going to be a little bit different from what you are trying to do because you're trying to undergo this weight management journey.
Yeah.
So it's going to be tough when you're not doing this together with like people who have the same goals as you.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Imagine they go for lunch and they go to eat
McDonald's.
McDonald's. It's gonna be like a peer pressure thing. Like if you don't join them, they'll be like, "Oh, why are you not joining us?"
Yeah, and especially sometimes when I have to lunch with the management team, wow, tell me about it. Then when they order, it's like my boss, my VP, all around. Then if you don't eat, it's not nice. All this. Yeah.
So here, right, we're actually doing with a whole group of people that have the same goals. Okay.
Yes.
That we want to get fitter, healthier, and want to be involved in this weight management journey. And really, you're gonna receive so much support from the team with everyone having the same goals. And starting is always very, very difficult.
Correct.
Which is why we really want you to come and join us in this challenge coming September, so that when we all start on the same note, the same foot together, everyone around you is gonna be there to motivate and push you through this thing.
Yes.
Right? So the third really key feature is that you are not doing alone.
Yeah.
All in
We
this
are all
together.
with you.
You're all in this together, yeah. And you are not gonna be thinking about, oh, I want to snack this, I want to snack that. You have people constantly sending,
See each other
things like, oh, I'm exercising, I'm eating clean, what are you guys doing and everything. People are gonna give you constant reminders.
I feel like it's like a peer pressure in a more positive way.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's say, can you
Positive
imagine?
way.
Yeah, let's say, can you imagine you want to pick out a snack to eat? Then you think about it. Oh shit. People around you are
Feel
working
guilty,
towards a healthier version. Then you'll feel guilty yourself, and
And
it's not that
sorry for others, right?
Yeah, so I think it's really good, that we can work together as a team, as everybody, and it's more, not so easy to give up.
A positive environment.
Yep, of course.
Yeah.
So we'll make sure we push you until you see some results, okay? And talking about results, that's gonna be our fourth feature. You are definitely gonna see results, okay? Because we have run this for so many times, we understand how good is it and how our program, we have been modifying it so much so that, we're gonna guarantee you to sustainably lose weight every single week, okay? We're gonna, remember, you don't have to starve, okay? We're phasing in exercises, and with the help of the team, this 60-day challenge, right? It's gonna be enjoyable, and you will also see results. Okay, that's the thing that we are trying to advocate here. And last but not least, what's our last
one? Prizes.
Wow!
Okay, because this is a challenge, right? So thinking about it, if you have completed the challenge and achieved certain results, there will be amazing prizes for you, right?
Yes.
Okay, today we're not going to talk about what are the prizes that you're going to achieve when you finish the challenge. But do remember that there is prizes for you to work towards too.
Yeah.
there's an angle for you to work towards to, so it's easier for you to achieve also.
So you get to a healthier lifestyle, and yet at the same time, you get your prices win at the same time. Wow, that's
One stone
interesting.
kill two birds.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are some of the main features that we're gonna have for our 60-day challenge, and join us this September to actually really walk this journey together with you. So from now actually to then, we have about 2 weeks time. Okay, so these 2 weeks time, what we're going to be doing. Firstly, you can really schedule an appointment with us anytime you want. Okay, for us to really do this composition analysis for you. Okay, and we want to talk a little bit about each and every detail actually right now, and also it will serve as like for you to know how are we going to go through this thing with you. When you meet up with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You want to go through? Yeah.
Okay, sure. Maybe we'd like to go through with you a little bit more details on some of the information that we actually dropped down. And if you think that you are trying to find out more about yourself, really like what Wei Lun say, right? Do book appointment with us.
Yeah.
And we can really explain the fine details to you on some of the things that you can actually work on. Okay. First one, maybe you'd like to talk about is muscle.
Muscle.
Okay. So like
We want to talk about muscle because Javier is lacking in muscle.
Oops. So my
yes. For muscle wise, I think it's really important because it indirectly relates to your BMR.
Correct.
So when you have like lower muscle mass, right, your body will actually have a lower BMR. In that
Which is your
case,
metabolism rate.
yes. So in case some of you might not have known, what is BMR? BMR is something that your body takes to burn without doing anything.
Yes.
Let's say for Javier's one, right, his BMR is about 1.38K just now, right? That's what we measured. Let's say he sit down here, don't do anything, his body will burn up to 1.3K.
Yes.
Okay, don't count in the exercises or anything. So actually 1.3K is not a lot to think about it.
How come?
You see,
please.
okay, you see, a cup of bubble tea is about 350.
Okay.
A plate of chicken rice is about another
400.
500.
Oh,
So
wow.
One meal is
800.
700, 800.
Yeah.
let's say your lunch, right? Today lunch you go for it like chicken rice and a cup of bubble tea. It's easily half of your BMR.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
True, that's
So the
true.
thing about this, right? If you have a slightly lower BMR, in short, you cannot input so much of food.
Because putting on weight actually is just the calories in
Take.
versus the calorie output.
Yes,
Okay.
of course.
So if you have over a prolonged period of time, if you have more calories intake than your output,
You'll gain.
then you'll gain some weight. Okay.
Yes.
And usually the sort of like the scale that we follow is that
Yeah.
if you input 7,000 extra
K.
calories, you
Oh,
put
wow.
on 1 kg of fats.
Wow.
Okay, 1 kg
Inshallah. On average, you think about it, you take in extra 700
a day.
a day. You'll just gain 1 kg in 10 days.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very quickly.
Very
yeah.
fast one.
So okay, so
Come back to the topic of like maybe muscle, right? So all in all, to increase your muscle, right, you increase your BMR.
and to increase your muscles, you will probably need to do some workout,
Strength
exercise.
training, okay?
Strength training.
Alright.
Hit the gym,
Correct. You might not even need to hit the gym to start with.
Yeah, of
it
course.
could work with body weight.
Calisthenic
Yeah,
exercises.
calisthenic exercises like you can do push-ups, you
Yes.
can do sit-ups,
Okay.
do a bit of like seated dips, things like this to actually gain muscles all around your body. But of course, if you come and do the body composition analysis with us, we will tell you exactly where to gain these muscles. Like we can
Yeah.
tell you, okay, your arm is lacking.
Yeah.
Your left arm is stronger than your right arm. Your left leg is stronger than your left.
Let's go
right
that
leg.
detail
Yeah,
until.
we are that detailed. We will tell you exactly, what are some of the exercises that can be targeted for you, to really become more balanced overall, and then
Yes.
we'll work towards gaining more muscles. Right?
So do
But
remember to book the appointment with us.
correct. But one thing to take note is that building more muscles doesn't mean that you're really gonna
Bulk.
bulk up. I think that's a concern for a lot of maybe females.
Mm.
Like they want to be looking lean and slim, but they don't want to be huge and muscular.
Alright.
Right. So gaining this muscle mass,
Keep it in shape. Right?
yeah, we are keeping you in shape, not so
not
much
to
so
bulk
of,
up.
like, yeah.
That's a different level of muscle
Yeah.
building, I think.
Correct. And if you are looking to that also, we have a separate program for you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So the next one,
Program,
yeah,
workout program.
workout program. Okay, so
So
the
next
next thing that we actually want to talk about is like, body fats and visceral fats.
Oh.
Okay, now you think about it. So actually, just now we have mentioned to you, right? The body fats and the visceral fat is different. Okay, in what situation is different? Okay, body fats is just all the fats, you know, accumulated from all your, like what we mentioned to you, like all the extra calories, which is normally in your tummy area, your trunk area also.
So actually, all the body fats is like, you know, it can be the fats under your skin, it can be everywhere around
those
your
that
body.
you can pinch
Yeah.
is actually your body fats.
Alright.
Yep. And this body fats, right, is actually easier to lose it off if you know exercise more.
Yes.
However, comparing to the visceral fat, right, visceral fat is a little bit different because visceral fats are the fats, you know, that's surrounding your organs, your heart, you know, your lungs and everything.
It
Takes
takes
2
time.
years. 2 years later to reduce from 9 to 7, right?
It takes a while to build, but it takes a long while to get rid of it as well.
Correct. Yeah.
Um,
It's,
Damn hard.
and it's not easy to get rid of these visceral fats compared to body fats.
Correct.
And the thing about it, right, you know, visceral fats are more dangerous, and that's something that we really want to look into because once you have really high visceral fat, right, you know, you have a higher chances of getting
It can be linked to a lot of chronic diseases.
heart
Yes.
diseases
Correct.
and everything.
Yeah.
And okay, so this visceral fats, I think it is actually a build up over your years of lifestyle, your years of
routine.
eating habits.
Mm.
And if there's anything that we can do for you right now, is that we can look at these scores for you
Mhm.
and really suggest to you, you know, how is it that you can get into a more healthy lifestyle, a more healthy habit,
Yeah.
such that in the long run, right, we can actually reduce these visceral fats.
Yes.
Oh yeah, one more thing, because you know, like people are, you know, those people that are more skinny doesn't mean that your visceral fat is low. So you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
That's why you should really, you know, book an appointment with us. You know,
Mm.
we can really take a look at your visceral fat, and we will explain to you what are the things that you can actually work on to reduce on it.
Yeah.
Right.
For example, well, I think my dad, he's skinnier than me, but his
Oh.
visceral fats is like way higher than me.
Whoa.
Really, really high. And I think it's really through a prolonged period of like eating habits. Really eating
Sometimes it's like, you know, you don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're also gonna back to the body fats. We're gonna look at, you know, what are some of the goals that you're trying to achieve. Whether is it like you want to physically look slimmer, look leaner,
Beach body.
beach body, look more defined, and all these kind of things. There are certain ways to really cut down your body fats, and how we're gonna look at it is that we are gonna be doing really an all-round program, going through this thing with you and making
More
sure that
sustainable.
it's always going back to eat being sustainable, such that you can always carry on with this lifestyle and making sure that you're healthy.
Yep.
Mm.
So we are about to come to an end about, like, you know, our explanation for, you know, some of the things that. So if you really are interested, you know, in like finding out some of your competition, or you know, like your body analysis, like, you know, what we did for Javier just now, you really have to, you know, book an appointment with us,
Mm.
because we really have limited slots, and you know, we can't like gather one shot a huge
Alright.
crowd of people also now
Alright,
due to the COVID situation.
Mm.
Okay, so from now there's about 2 weeks to September.
Yep, of course.
Yes.
So like what Jiajun mentioned, book an appointment with us. But second thing is also we will also be physically
Yeah.
present
Mm.
at the city shop, which you can see in the comments later. Where is it going to be? But
Location.
we'll be physically there on Mondays and Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Okay, maybe 5 to about 6:30 to about 7 p.m. We'll be there. If you are free, you can come down. Let us know that, you know, you have watched our video today and you would like to do this, you know, full body composition analysis.
Alright. Yeah.
And we'll be more than happy to help you go through with you your results and let you know, how can we actually be helping you, or rather, what adjustments can you be making to your lifestyle
Yeah,
Yes.
routine.
to get healthier. Okay, and the last thing we have within these 2 weeks until September is that we'll be posting exercise videos. Okay,
Yes.
exercise videos. So Tashi and I used to do, and also Javier and Yongso, we used to do a lot of exercise
Tabata
videos.
Yes.
Okay, and to really keep you engaged for these 2 weeks, we are going to be constantly putting up Tabata videos to let you guys know what actually are some of the exercises that we'll be doing from the 5th week onwards.
Yeah.
Okay, from the 5th week onwards. You can take a look, you can follow it, making sure that, if you have some time, spend at least about 30 minutes every day to do some slight exercises. That'll be good as well.
Yeah.
But
Sorry.
wait.
Talking about some of the exercises, right? We actually have, like, you know, many different variations, you know, from
Correct.
cardio exercise to
Yes.
resistance band training, or you know, medicine ball training. Also.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's targeted at your arms, at your core,
Different muscle
shoulders, different muscle groups, even low impact workouts. We have them. So do follow us. Keep a close lookout at our 3BFS Fitness group on Facebook page, on the Arcsphere 1969 Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
If not, I think that's the end of our session, right?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay, so don't forget, anytime you want, drop us a comment, talk to us, leave your comments on this video, find us through any means. As long as you can contact us, we'll come to you.
Share will be maybe
Yeah.
your friends who probably would like to know more about their weight, all this also.
Yeah.
Share with your
Alright,
friends,
alright.
and then you can book an appointment with us as well.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep. So if not all, that will be all, and then we'll see you next week where we will bring you even more, contents, and also how we are going to bring through this 60-day weight management challenge. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Right. See you.
See you. Bye bye.